the diet traps we can all fall into.
It's almost triple our daily allowance of free sugar just from the polar mints and Skittles.
Yes, yeah. Shocking, isn't it?
Can I get some fish and chips, please?
Like many of us, student Seb Sternick leads a busy life and eats a lot of meals and snacks on the go. He's got 3 part-time jobs to fit around his studies, and while he has good intentions, he admits his diet often suffers for the sake of convenience.
To be perfectly honest, I don't think it's the healthiest diet around, but sometimes it is literally the only option. To get back home and to start cooking, it's really time-consuming, so it is much better just to go get something on the go. Ooh.
For the past 3 days, Seb has been keeping a diary of everything he eats. We've invited him to our Tonight pop-up shop in Leeds, where dietitian Nichola Ludlam-Raine is waiting to give him the lowdown.
So on day 3, there's actually over 80 grams of free sugar. In a day, we shouldn't really be exceeding 30 grams, so it's almost triple our daily allowance of free sugar just from the polar mints and Skittles.
Yeah, yeah. Shocking, isn't it?
I know that you're really busy, but could you ever take a piece of fruit with you on the go, like a banana or an apple or something like that?
Oh, definitely, yeah. Yeah, I think I'll have to consider that now, looking at those figures. I didn't expect them to be that high, to be honest.
And the fact is, fruit's got more fibre in it as well, so you might feel fuller, which will help to keep you going throughout the day as well. So, one last question, Seb. Okay. Do you know how many calories you're eating in a day?
Sure, perhaps 1,000 or something like that.
1,000?
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
So, on one of your days, you're actually consuming over 2,700 calories.
No way.
So, to put that into context, the average man needs around 2,500 calories to maintain weight. So, it's going a little bit over on some of the days.
Okay.
So, it's a bit more than 1,000 calories.
A bit more than 1,000, yeah.
Eating an extra 200 calories a day may not sound like much, but over the course of a year, it would add up to more than a stone in weight gain. It's perhaps not surprising that Seb didn't have a handle on his calorie consumption, though. Few of us do. Research suggests we all underestimate the calories we consume by 1/3, the equivalent of an extra sandwich a day. The government knows we need to go on a national diet and is urging us all to remember the mantra 400, 600, 600, the calories we should consume for breakfast, lunch and dinner. They also recently announced they've asked manufacturers to cut the calories in ready meals and takeaways by 20% by 2024. Back at our pop-up shop in Leeds, dietitian Nichola Ludlam-Raine is going to show me an example of how we need to have our wits about us from the minute we wake up. She's asked me to pour out what I think is a normal portion of breakfast cereal.
Yeah, that would be probably what I'd serve myself, thinking that was a good bowl of cereal.
So let's see how much you poured. 98 grams, almost 100 grams, so that's over double the recommended serving. That's 400 calories, but we haven't added any milk, and from a sugar point of view, there's already 20 grams of sugar. And the daily allowance for a woman is only around 25 grams, so that's almost our whole daily allowance.
So by the time I'd added milk and a drink, the portion I felt was about right would take me over the government-recommended 400 calories for my first meal of the day. But wait a minute, just look at the pictures on the front of the cereal boxes.
If we were to look at this packet, nice big bowl of special flakes with red fruit.
It's very misleading because that big bowl is almost telling the consumer that that's how much you should be having.
Yeah, it's almost overflowing actually. There we go.
Yeah. Yeah, that looks good. So that's 140 grams. It's meant to be a 30-gram serving, so 4 or 5 times the amount in that. So you're talking, what's nearly 700 calories in that bowl, and that's without adding milk.
So the marketing on cereal packaging seems to be completely at odds with the portion sizes the manufacturers are recommending. Jordan's told us their portion recommendations are based on industry standards, and they recommend someone who's monitoring their diet considers weighing out their portion of cereal and comparing it with the nutrition table on the back. The Association of Cereal Food Manufacturers said images on packs vary greatly from company to company and are required to accurately represent the composition of a product.